Hi, Andrew here, and lately I've been thinking about the evolution of Blackface Hitler. A long time ago, I was sitting at my desk, and Pierre Elliott Trudeau's loins least glorious outpouring was installed as the leader of the federal Liberals. And a co-worker of mine, an engineer, immigrant from the Middle East, Israeli immigrant, he's laughing and he's saying, why would they put this idiot in charge? And I said, that's future prime minister idiot to you. And he said, looks at me funny. He says, what are you talking about? I said, that's our next prime minister. No, he says, they're never going to. No, almost said his name. Never say name. The fact that he is named Trudeau and as the Liberal leader guarantees he's going to be prime minister. I guarantee you. Maybe not this election, but certainly not. Maybe not the next election. Certainly the one after. And I was dead on. I even pointed out to him when Harper said something to the effect during the Libyan refugee crisis in Europe. He said something to the effect that we can't take them all. I said, well, I pointed this out to this engineer. I said, oh shit, that's it. That's the election. He's going down. Trudeau's going to win. Trust fund's going to win. And that's what I called him at the time, Trust Fund. Justin, Trust Fund Trudeau. And Trust Fund Trudeau worked out pretty well because, I mean, here's a dimwit with no discernible skills whatsoever, but repeating the lines that have been handed to him. Never worked an honest day in his life, thought that corporations, small businesses were tax dodges, because one, that's pretty much, I mean, he never had to work, but the corporate entities were a dodge so that he didn't have to work, but yet he was a multimillionaire and he got to live a rich spoiled boy's lifestyle. So he was a trust fund baby. And putting a trust fund baby in charge of a G7 economy is just a really bad idea, as you're seeing now. But this was back before anybody knew what an utter scumbag the guy was. And as we proceeded forward, we had orange jumpsuit Trudeau, because if you or I interfered in the SNC-Lavalin prosecution the way he did, the RCMP wouldn't have been protecting us. They'd have been putting us in an orange jumpsuit. Obstruction of justice is a serious crime if your name's not Trust Fund Trudeau. And then there was woman abuser. I mean, after all, he's shoving women out of the way. And when Judy Wilson-Raybould refused to bow to his will and continued to pursue prosecuting SNC-Lavalin for the corruption, she got the figurative back of his hand. And that's when, oh, okay, so Mr. Pickup Artist, shove women out of the way, really is a sexist piece of crap. So then there was Sexist Trust Fund, or Trust Fund Sexist Trudeau. But wasn't it interesting that the man who the most famous thing he does is he plays dress up in foreign nations to pander to people of visible minorities. You remember that pathetic India trip where he was wearing Hindu garb when the Indian delegates were all wearing business suits, because this was a serious thing. It was a trade mission, and he was playing dress up. And for a while there, he's Mr. Dress Up Trust Fund idiot Trudeau. But Judy Wilson-Raybould, the strong brown woman in his cabinet got the figurative back of his hand. Booted. How dare that uppity brown woman not do what her better told her to do? And this is when people who aren't blinded by yellow dog liberalism started to realize our prime minister's a piece of crap. He's a crook. He's a sexist. He might just be he might be a racist. And then the blackface came out. And now we have confirmation. He's an absolute, vile, despicable, unrepentant bigot. So, of course, the yellow dog liberals reelected him. And now, so now we've moved on to okay, we got our prime minister in blackface. And then stomping on a peaceful protest. Let's send the RCMP to trample little old ladies. Let's send them out to arrest the Métis woman. Oh, wait a minute. Métis? I'm having flashbacks to Judy Wilson-Raybould. This guy really doesn't like minority women. And let's invoke war measures. Let's bring in martial law. Let's be an absolute dictator to the country. And that's where Blackface Hitler came. And not to hold still, not to stand still. I mean, the man has accomplishments. He's got to surmount. He's got to get better. He gets the Jim Carrey Dumb and Dumber haircut. And I'm having trouble with this one because we got, is it Blackface Hitler? Dumber Hitler? Dumb Blackface Hitler? Blackface Dumber Hitler? Wait a minute. Blackface Dumber Hitler. Dumber Blackface Hitler? Blackface Dumb Hitler? Dumb and Dumber Blackface Hitler? Dumb and Dumber Blackface Hitler? I think I've got it. Prime Minister Dumb and Dumber Blackface Hitler. What an evolution. What a development. It makes me proud, deep, deep in my mixed marriage with mixed race children heart, that we are ruled by Dumb and Dumber Blackface Hitler. Thanks for watching. That was my time. Now it's your time. And in the meantime, take care, and you'll see me soon.